Okay, our beloveds, for some of you, the release has begun, and you are beginning to see what it looks and feels like. And it's scary. It is chaotic. It is out of control. It is violent. It is aggressive. It is catalyzing. It is worrying. It is terrifying. It is a monumental shift which is going to come about on this planet. You're finally going to release all of those pent-up energies, and we mean all of them. And so what you need to expect is a volcanic-like eruption which simply leaves destruction in its wake. And while it looks like it is a destroying, energetic explosion, it is actually a clearing out of that which no longer serves you, a leveling of the playing field, meaning that the structures that used to exist are removed and instead are now replaced with a barren yet fertile landscape. When a volcanic eruption occurs, it burns and destroys and melts everything in its path. But when it cools, you will find that that volcanic rock that is left behind is highly nutritious, highly mineralized to bring about a regeneration of regrowth of that which is nearby. The seeds will drop into this nutritious soil and will begin anew. So yes, for a while it will look like a barren landscape, but before you know it, you will have little baby sproutlings of whatever is native and whatever is hospitable. And it will create a whole new landscape. And you will begin to create new structures, new roads, new infrastructure, let's call it that. And everything in 20 or 30 years will look much better again. But during this time, it is quite scary, it is quite painful, and you will feel much fear unless you can realize and understand that all is as it should be, and your destruction that you see is an answer to the prayers that many of you have placed, which is for a different and better future. And sometimes you just have to get rid of everything that exists because there's just nothing salvageable within its construct. So here is what we advise as you begin to see utter destruction come about in various parts on this planet. Recognize that this is an answer to prayer, even though you don't understand how or why or if, but then also be the hands and the feet of the divine. Jump in, step in, be of service, but not in the removal of what we are destroying, but in the rebuilding and in the tender-hearted attention to helping those who have losses in their lives. Be there to support them, be there to love on them, and be there, most importantly, to listen and to hold. You can begin to build tomorrow, but today you just need to hold those victims tender-heartedly and let them know that all will be okay somehow, because you are just simply there holding them. Nothing else is needed. No anger, no frustration, no blaming, nothing. Just simply holding them and saying, it will be okay somehow. Just trust me. As you all begin to move into this new vibration of destruction in order to rebuild, you will see how it looks and feels to live through your own version of Mad Max at Thunderdome. You have been putting this into the ether for years, but we can tell you that your souls wish to build something different. Not this destruction where you are scavengers wandering around the planet looking for something while avoiding those who wish to kill you. No, that is not what you all wish to build. You all wish to build a community where people come together, where you harness and channel your resources, where you share, where you give as much as you receive, but most importantly, where you are a community once again with not these walls to separate you from one another, where you begin to believe that you are separate from one another. You are one. And the way to remember that you are one is through this journey that you are being called on, where you will come together and lovingly support one another as you rebuild a whole new structure upon and within which you will live and which will govern you. And it will be one of compassion, collaboration, and trusting that there is enough to go around. That is it. That is the vibration of where you all desire to go and where we are taking you. But we have chosen a shortcut path to get you all there sooner rather than later, so that you can begin to build these new structures as soon as is feasible. You have much to learn still on how this is to function, because only a small percentage of you understand that your intentions create your future and your experiences, but enough of you have jumped on this bandwagon for us to now move forward at a faster pace to bring about the destruction quicker, so we can bring about the resolution that much sooner. It is your journey now to figure it out, to let go, to breathe, and to trust. It will be a very bumpy few months, but you will, for the most part, survive and regain your trust in humanity as you see how you come together to reunite. It is much like that song, We Are the World. Listen to that song and feel the imprint of it, as it is very important in these days. We shall see you on the other side. And so it is. Namaste.